everyone. So today I thought we would go ahead and go over the whole set of all of the 2001s, a little bit from 2002 Harry Potter sets that released when the first movie, The Philosopher's Stone or The Sorcerer's Stone, whichever one you call it, came out in theaters. So this is everything. So the Hogwarts itself actually does kind of combine in order to make one big Hogwarts. But then there are some sets that don't combine and are just kind of left out. So of course these are the main hall and the boathouse, and that was all together. This is the one bigger set. Now the thing is with this is that in the picture, the way they did it, it actually had it turned around so that the fronts were facing, but then it had the backs facing on these. So I just turned them around. Now it does make it off a little bit here because technically you need to switch the tower around and stuff, and I didn't do all that. But technically the way the diagram is out, these should be turned around like this, not the other way around, okay? Also, it has in the diagram for you to put this little guy. Let me move the Hagrid's hut out of the way. But this little guy here should actually go here. But since we have the troll one, I kind of figured it should go under there because it's kind of a bathroom. And I thought the sorting happened in the main hall. So I just kind of put it in front of the main hall there, okay? To me, it should probably be like in here for the main hall. But anyways, so you have all of the different sets here. So the ones that are not connected are the Gringotts Bank, which we have over here. Then the Diagon Alley ones that we did. This is part of Hagrid's hut, doesn't attach, but it's not attached to Hogwarts anyway, so it would go out in the yard. Then you have the two different classrooms that were there, and well, the two different little classrooms over here, and then the Gryffindor house here. So you could probably work those in somewhere, the Gryffindor house ones. The thing is, though, is that they're a totally different color from the rest of Hogwarts. Oh, and I just knocked it on the floor. Because they're kind of like really colored, whereas the rest of Hogwarts is kind of black and tan and all of that. So, and then the other parts that don't really connect, well, the flying lesson, which is very tiny anyways, and that would be out in the field, so you wouldn't really have to worry about that. And then the Hogwarts Express, I just said here. So I'm going to give you guys a closer up. I'm going to grab the camera and give you guys a closer up and do a good sweep so that you can see kind of how everything is put together for the parts that do go together. The rest of it, you would just kind of have to float around however you wanted to do it, okay? So I'll be right back. Okay, you guys, so if we're taking a closer look at this, so like I said, originally in the actual pictures that shows you how to put them together, these are all turned around the other way. And then these have their interiors facing out. So I just did it so that all the interiors are facing out, but technically the towers and stuff should be switched around. But anyway, so this is everything. So this is the main tower that we built. Everything on that stays the same until you get to the main hall here. Underneath of the main hall, you're putting this set in. Sorry, I'm getting that other one there. And then, like I said, I think this set should actually go inside the main hall, but there's obviously no room for it because that's where the sorting does happen, is in the main hall. So it had it as going here where I have placed the troll on the loose right now, okay? So just so you know, in the picture, this set here, the sorting hat, is supposed to go where this troll set is, okay? So then for the rest of it, you have Fluffy up here, and then you have where the fight happens between Harry and them right there, with the Mirror of Erised down there. And then, of course, the underneath of Fluffy where they land in the plant and stuff like that. So that is all the set that is supposed to go together. And like I said, this one is supposed to be in the place of the troll. So the troll's not really supposed to be in there. And I did put the boat for the boathouse out over here, so like it looks like it's entering into the boathouse, okay? Then we have Gringotts Bank, which would basically go out with Diagon Alley. Or not Diagon Alley. Is it Yes, it is Diagon Alley. Yes. So Gringotts Bank, which would actually be in London, is out here. And then, of course, both of the shops for Diagon Alley I put out here as well, okay? Then we have Hagrid's hut, which still, I never did get the roof to work out, but that's okay. So you've got Hagrid's hut, can just be out in the field by Hogwarts. And it's, you know, with all of its little accessories. And the flying lesson as well, you could just put that out. Basically be in the field of Hogwarts, okay? And then this is the Gryffindor house, which, like I said, you could probably integrate that somewhere into the set, but it is totally different colors. So it might really stick out if you did that. But usually it would be like in one of the towers. Like maybe you could fit it into here and it would be in the tower. But, you know, it's basically meant to just stay separate. And that's the same with these two as well for the Hogwarts classrooms. They don't really have a spot. Like I said, you could probably make a spot and put it in somewhere. But again, different colors. So it might stick out kind of like a sore thumb, as they say. And the last is the Hogwarts train, where I just put the station and stuff here. You could put this anywhere. But like I said, the rest of these really are not in the diagram. It does have Hagrid's hut in there, and then it has all of the Hogwarts stuff, like these here in there as well. And then it has the train actually behind Hagrid's hut, or the Hogwarts place. So here is the picture here of what it shows of them all together. So like I said, the main hall and all of that are actually the exteriors out, while these are the interiors out. And then they just have Hagrid's hut out here, and then the train is right back behind it, like it's coming into the station. Okay, you guys, so that is it for the 2001 sets that are out for the Sorcerer's Stone or Philosopher's Stone. And now we are going to be starting the next set, which is going to be for the Chamber of Secrets, which most of those were released in 2002 to 2003. So when the next time you see me, we'll be starting that first set for the Chamber of Secrets sets. So I hope you guys liked the video. Please like, subscribe, set up notifications, and watch the videos. The more you do that, the more Legos I can bring you. Also, I do have an eBay, so I will leave a link down there below in the description if you are interested in purchasing some Legos. I do have some up for sale. But I hope you guys enjoy your day. Hope you have some fun doing some Legos or whatever other hobbies that you might be doing. And we will see you on the next build. Bye.